Hanging out with Babu Sherpa today. He's going to give us a tour of his DIY Sprinter camper van conversion. So join us. Hello, Babu, and welcome to New Jersey Outdoor Adventures.
Thank you, Patrick, for having me on your channel. And I'd like to show you what I've done with this Sprinter van that I built pretty much the whole thing on the street of Queens. And it's a Mercedes Sprinter 144 wheelbase. So let's start with the table out here. So this is an outdoor exterior table. If you're camping outside, it's really easy to set up. So this is a paracord system that I found in Home Depot, and it's really easy to, if even the van is not level, you can level the table up. And I have a storage here for shoes and stuff if you want storage. And the flooring is vinyl plank floor from Home Depot, and I have aluminum edging here so you don't damage the edge. And this is a extensor of countertop, and then you can use this for extra workspace for the passenger seating. So this is, I have both the front seat on a swivel mount, so you have enough like for four people sitting here. And I did a step up here, so you don't dangle your feet when you're sitting on the swivel seat, and it's all storage. And I have a diesel heater. It's underneath the passenger seat, which is blown out from here. And there's more storage here. Then I have a big storage one over here. There's a ton of storage. I have an outlet, 110 USB, USB-C. The van has 98,000 miles right now, so it runs pretty good. I've done a lot of engine work before I started the build, so it's pretty good because I'm not gonna spend a lot of money on the build if the van is not running good. Okay, up here I have overhead storage. Is a big one, so you can put all your window covering and all that stuff. And here's the diesel heater controller, one here, and I have a remote on the side of the bed that I'll show you later. Let me show you the curtain system here. So the curtain works this way. So if you are in somewhere like you want to do stealth camping in the city, parking lot, you have this option. And then if you have you are in a campground somewhere, you can turn the curtain around all the way. So now, and then this snaps in here, and this one comes around and then it snaps in the middle. This is perfect for if you want the extra space and privacy when you're in a campground. And I have a 12-volt plug here, so you can plug in a fan if it's whether it's hot. And I have a reading light up here with the touch dimmer. So the table is it's an acrylic table on a swivel mount, and it's big enough for all four of us. Here, remove the table. So this is a sitting area. You have drawers, two big drawers underneath. You can even lift the whole thing up if you want to this way. And I've even made a backrest, lumbar support. And I did a trim. The wall is it's a plastic, corrugated plastic from Home Depot. So let me show you how it is. It's a super light plastic. It comes in 6x48. So this is the company it makes. So they make I think 3 colors. It comes in 3 colors, different colors. Perfect for I think it's perfect for van life. And I did an edging here. I see this kind of edging a lot in the European vans, so this was a perfect find. And so I have a ton of storage. So up here I have my electrical system, all my fuses. I have a really simple electrical system. I have a Gold Zero 1400, and it runs pretty much everything on the house side here. So here is the fridge. It's the chest style fridge. I did a whiteboard so you can write your grocery list, whatever. So I have a 65 liter Dometic CFX. I think it's the 65 liter. And if you want to take the whole thing out, you just have to unscrew like 4 screws here. You can take out the whole thing out and clean it or whatever. And there's more storage underneath here. So what I have here is a Max Fan Deluxe fan, remote control. And I have a cell phone holder, so you can plug in right here. I have a USB-C and USB fast chargers. This is a 65 watt USB-C actually, so you can charge, I think, even a laptop. And a 12 volt plug. And this one is from the inverter or shore power. And this is a dimmer switch light for the ceiling light. And then I have an under cabinet light, which I did a really simple way. So if something happened, you can just take that out and plug it into a USB light here. It's a really simple system. For insulation, I have an 1.5 inch foam board from Home Depot, and then on top of that I have another layer of reflectix. And then this is a shiplap. So the kitchen, I have a 14 by 14 Rubati sink. It's like around 9 inches deep, so it's pretty deep. And on the stove, I have 2 burner propane stove. And then on this side, I have a magnetic spice rack. And this is the water pump right here. And I have another light here. This light is just to light up the sink and stove if you have somebody sleeping in the bed. And then I have a mirror here. The sink water drains in here. It's a 7-gallon can, like everybody have this one. And it's really easy to pull it out and properly dispose. And then this one locks in here. This goes in here. This is the garbage can. And over here I have a storage for all your utensils. And this goes in. You have like pots and plates over here. You have more room here for pots. Whatever you want to put. One more big drawer. Then on this side I have another drawer here. I use this for like oil, coffee stuff, all the bottled stuff, tall stuff. And I have a step that goes onto the bed. And you can even use this as an extra seating if you have like 4 people sitting there. And host can sit here. You can do pretty much everything. Open up. You can do pretty much everything just sitting on the chair. Next, I want to show you the pass through the garage. Let me close this first. Oh, let me show you for another thing. So this container from Home Depot, it fits perfect here. So you can stuff your dry goods and all the canned stuff. So here is the garage. So I built this door. It's on a heavy-duty door slides. I built big enough so you can have like composting toilet or any kind of toilet. It's big enough, and it's on a 300-pound slide. So for the bed, I have a 6-inch memory foam bed. Its width is 54 inches wide, so it's almost the same size as a full size, but I had to cut the length 2 inches. And underneath I have IKEA slats. Okay, I have more storage here. This side is deeper than that one. I think it's 2 inches deeper. And I did a bump out without doing the bumping out outside. So I went all the way to the van skin. It add like 6 inches more. So now I'm a 6 feet tall. I can fit here perfectly. So this side I did a slider bunk window, and on this side I did the awning style window, bunk windows. So the reason why I did is like when it's raining, I use this one for airflow. But if it's not raining, I use this side. It brings in more air. Oh, I have to show you the diesel heater remote. Here's the remote. So you don't need to get up in the cold days. You can just turn it on from the bed. All right, before we head outside, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the capacity of all the system. You already saw the 7-gallon gray water tank, and I have a 20-gallon freshwater tank in the back. And then I have 20-pound propane tank. And the battery system is I have a Gold Zero 1400 on its side, and which charges from a 260 watt solar panel. That's total 320 watts. This is the water, propane instant water heater, shower. So I plug the, it's on a quick connect. So I just plug the water in here and the propane, and you're ready to go. Like, it takes about 5 minutes to set the whole thing up. And you know, you get a pretty nice hot shower. Over here I have the freshwater fill here. And here I just have a storage, extra storage. You can put your, you know, shower hose or whatever. And this is a drain for your water tank. And then in here, I have the 20-gallon freshwater tank, 20-pound propane tank. And I have a pump, 12-volt pump and accumulator. I also put an electrical outlet. If in the future, if I want to change this, if I don't want to have any propane in the van, I can just swap the water heater. This here is a diesel heater tank that came with the diesel heater. I didn't need that. I didn't need to use the tank, so I turned this into a tea jug. So this over here, I built this storage cubby, you know, so you don't drop anything down while you're sleeping in the bed. So on this side, here's my Gold Zero 1400 lithium battery, solar charger, pretty much the whole thing. That's a power bank. So the flooring, I kept the original floor that came with the van, you know, it's pretty durable. So I have two storage cubby here, which is pretty deep. And on this side, I have 110 shore power inlet.
Babu, thank you very much for taking the time today to give us a tour of your awesome creation. I've been following along as you've been building this on the streets of Queens, New York. Now we're finally together and you're showcasing it. But I understand now you're on to another build. What are your plans with this one?
Yes, Patrick, so this one is for sale. So my plan is to sell this, and I have planned for head west for a couple of months, and then maybe I'll start another build. So the build is really simple. I just want to let people know that you can source pretty much everything. I did source pretty much everything from three major like retailer, like Home Depot, IKEA, and most of the stuff came from Amazon.
I'm very impressed with that cellular wall material that you used. Me doing all these van tours, maybe other people use it, I just didn't realize it, but that is extremely lightweight, very easy to clean. It's mold and mildew resistant. I think I'm going to check some out at my local home center and maybe use it in some of my applications.
Yes, and it comes with a double-sided tape. So I just want to let you know. So it's really simple. It comes with double-sided tape, and then you just tape right into the walls. And I have on my wall, there's behind the plastic walls, the plastic wall panel, I have a 1/4-inch plywood. So it was really easy to install. So
well, this is awesome. I know it's going to sell quickly. I'll make sure if it's still for sale by the time this video comes out, I'll put a link in the description, but I'll also link to your social media so our viewers can follow along on your next build. Well, this is Patrick with New Jersey's Outdoor Adventures YouTube channel. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you.